Thanks very much, Neil. Good to see you both, Neil and Heather. And yes, we certainly go back a long way from when I, as a young mum, applied for a job with environmental audio visuals and wondered why I was working in an old chook shed, but that's another story. That old chook shed is long gone, and in the place is this magnificent development called the Paddock, which is, I think, stage one is now well occupied and stage two is underway. This came to us as council several years ago, and it was a major project, quite unlike anything that council had seen before. And so Neil and Heather and their consultants were invited to present it to the whole council. And I remember our planners who were saying there are, it's quite a complex project. We have to consider a lot of different aspects here. I was expecting them to say, "Oh, this is difficult," but no, they were incredibly supportive. They said, "Is this exactly the kind of development we want to see in this town? It is sustainable. It is what does it provide? It's highest level of building quality, environmental sustainability. It's shared facilities. It's walk and ride to the local station and shops. So you've got all the active transport. It is just what we want to see here." And it's too right, it is. And we would love to see more of this. We understand it's not the cheapest build by a long chalk. The initial investment in these buildings is quite substantial. But I'm sure those people who invest and have the capacity to invest will reap the benefits for themselves and future generations. It is a wonderful development. So yeah, council's pretty excited. We are, I guess, a council characterised by a really broad diversity of people. We're not just raging greenies, though that's a very strong theme in our local community. It has been for a long time, for the last 50, 60 years. We've had waves of hippies, alternatives, ferals, greenies, artisans and artists coming in. There's something about the land itself. Thank you, Jared. But also it's a very strong white settlement of gold miners, working class, industrial, and that theme's still there. So obviously we have diversity of housing, and Neil and Heather's Paddock development is a great shining light for those who are seeking a good, sustainable, environmentally friendly option. So that's it, really. Council late last year, decided we wanted to declare a climate emergency. We had massive support from the community to do that. We held a special day-long forum to hear from people, and overwhelmingly they said, "You must do this." All councillors agreed. As a result of hearing from the community, we had to do that. We're a small council. We can't initiate many projects that support reducing community emissions. Neil and Heather's development, certainly, if everyone could build the way they have, we would be a flagship for emissions reductions for people's residential options in the town. However, we are looking to support this kind of development wherever we can, knowing at the same time that we have to also look for those people on low incomes who also are looking for somewhere to live, especially as they get older, single people needing somewhere secure to call home. But anyway, great to be part of this today, and I hope everyone enjoys the tour around the paddock. It's a great place.
Thank you so much, Christine. It was so lovely. I'm glad you could join us.
Pleasure.